We started playing bluegrass, gospel, old country music when we were very little because our parents and our grandparents were doing it, and so it was passed down through generations. So we're actually the fourth generation in our family on the road touring, playing music. So it's a pretty wonderful legacy to carry on.
Like you mentioned, you come from a long line of musicians. Did growing up in that musical environment kind of influence the way you write now?
Certainly, growing up watching our family play on Wednesday evenings, they'd always have their band practice, and seeing them play and wanting to feel involved in that process was what really got John and I to get up from doing what we were doing and participate. So that's certainly influenced us.
So basically put down the video games and pick up a fiddle or a guitar?
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't long after we started playing violin when we were really little that we stopped doing TV during the week, and it was all music. Eat, breathe, sleep, the music.
Do you think maybe with the release of Oh Brother in 2000, that kind of opened the door to like mainstream audience for bluegrass?
I can tell you exactly that Oh Brother Art Thou opened the doors, because that's the first songs James and I ever learned were off the Oh Brother Art Thou record. That record was pivotal for James and I in our early career. We learned Big Rock Candy Mountain, Keep on the Sunny Side, I'll Fly Away, all these great standards off of that record. So I have to agree, that record definitely brought a new life, I think, to bluegrass music and an awareness.
Is this your first visit to Yukon?
It is, actually. I was born in Yellowknife, but I was 2 years old when we moved to Kingston, Ontario. So, but I do have to say, when I stepped off the plane in Whitehorse, there's something about the air or the atmosphere up here that just felt oddly familiar in a way. It's like something I couldn't put my finger on, but it felt sort of homey.
What do you think it is about bluegrass that is kind of universal? It doesn't matter where you're from, you can get into it no matter what.
I think it's that it's accessible to play for everybody. If you want to learn how to play bluegrass, it's relatively simple, and everybody can do it, whether they have a really strong musical talent or not. That's not really true with jazz or even rock and roll. I think just the community is always very supportive for learning together, and it's a great collection of songs that everybody, that you have to learn, so everybody knows, all over the world, everybody knows all the same songs. So I think just that kind of oral tradition has a lot to do with why it's so popular all over the place.
What's your impression of Yukon so far, and does it have any similarities to maybe your beloved Colorado or places that you go around in the state?
Yeah, I mean, the only other place that you can get mountains like you can right outside of that door is Colorado in America. The Yukon is amazing. I love the far north. I've been to Alaska a bunch of times, but it's incredible.
So I saw your set last night over at the St. Christopher's Church. Kind of an intimate setting. The acoustics were amazing. The reflections bouncing off the walls. What was it like to kind of play in a more intimate, churchy kind of atmosphere?
It was cool. We were looking forward to it because we don't often play through microphones. We often plug our instruments in, and so to have the opportunity to just kind of sing around one mic and play to a small space like that was really fun.